This conference will now be recorded.
So guys, here in this session, we are going to learn how to install SAP. Most of you, as a freshers, as a beginner, you don't have any server access, SAP server access. You don't know how to install this SAP server in your laptop, or else like where to get this server access. These all things, multiple questions will be there. Some of you, of course, will be having like you're already having server access. You have already taken this SAP server access from somewhere. In that case, you can ignore this video and you can proceed further to the next tutorial. In this next video onwards, you can proceed further. But the people who doesn't have SAP server access and all, then how you practice? So for that, you must be having this SAP in your laptop. So how to do this installations and all? Very simple process is there, guys. Now here in this video, I'll explain. Before that, I'll explain one more thing, guys. This is online server, and this online server is like somewhere at a particular location we are going to maintain this server. So the maintenance cost, of course, is going to incurred and that this maintenance charges need to be paid to the candidates. It's a very nominal charges. I'll just specify here the charges and then we'll proceed further, and I'll show you how to install this SAP in your laptop or desktop. So look at here, guys. These are the charges. If you're from India, then 500 INR per month and 1000 INR for 3 months. And like if you're out of India, like Australia, UK, US, any other countries and all, in that case, it is $10 per month, or is for 1 month, and $20 for 3 months. Now look at here, guys. In India, like payment mode will be like Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm. These are the wallet which is very much prevalent here in India. So you can use this one, or else like bank transfer will be there. I've specified my email ID here. If you want to know the Google Pay number, Phone Pay number, Paytm number, and all, you can drop a mail here, and instantly you'll be getting response also. For other countries like other than India, then two methods are there. Either you can go for bank transfer, or else I'm using PayPal also. So you can request for the link. I'll just share you here. Once again, I'll repeat. I've given my email ID, so you just request for the link of this PayPal. I'll share you the details. You not need to click on the link, and then immediately you can make the payment. Okay. So once you made the payment, then what will happen, guys? After that, you are going to receive an email from our side, from my side, and look at here, this kind of email you are going to receive. SAP login credentials. Login credentials means it is having certain details. I'll just open this email. So look at here, guys. Even the installation details are this email consists of the installations details. How to install this SAP, and after installations, what should be your login ID and password? These all things I have specified here. So the first step, what you have to do, guys, the first thing you have to do is you need to click on the link. You need to click on the link. Look at here, the link is going to be open. So look at here. Now click on the download. One more, screen got open. Now click on download anyway. Look at here, the file size, it is almost more than 1 GB. And here I'll just download it on desktop itself. So I'll just create a new folder, and here I'll write SAP server. Okay, and double click here and then save it. So now it is going to be that is going to be. So look at here, now it started. Okay, so it is like still it is like 200 MB itself, so it will take some time. Meanwhile, I'll just do one thing, guys. I'll take you back on the PPT once again, and there'll be few more questions in your mind, most of you, like what is the system requirement, what should be the RAM size of my laptop, what should be the hard disk size of my laptop. So until unless this file is getting downloaded, I'll explain these things. So here, look at here, guys. Now system requirement means any operating, what OS is supposed to be. So as per my knowledge, I know like other OS is also going to support this SAP and all, but my experience is particular for this window. So that's what I have written here, that window preferred, and I think 98% of the people are using this window itself. So now here, and this video is also getting recorded for this window, what to say, OS itself. So here, window is preferred if you're having like, let's suppose laptop or desktop, which is having window operating system and all, then better to use that one. Now, what is the RAM size? So RAM size, I'll tell you guys, this is online server. So for online server, even the smaller RAM size also, let's suppose 1 GB, because if say for example your laptop is quite old, some 8 years old, 10 years old. So of course in those days the like RAM size of laptop used to be 1 GB, 2 GB only. So even the smaller RAM size also it's going to work out, no worries. Okay, so even minimum one GB nowadays, like if you talk about any laptop which is having minimum 4 GB of RAM and minimum 500 GB of hard disk will be there. That is the minimum size to any laptop. So any RAM, it's going to work perfectly, guys. There is no issues. Hard disk, as I told you, hard disk also, whether you're having the smaller hard disk size also, it is going to work out, because how much space it is going to consume from your hard disk, guys, it's between 1 to 2 GB only, nothing else apart from this. If you talk about the storage of all the data while practicing, if you're going to do this SAP practice and all, multiple configurations you have to do, and once you store, in the sense once you save those things and all, where it is going to be saved, so it is not going to be stored in your hard disk. As I said, like a server is going to be maintained at a different locations, so the storage location is a different, what to say, in different server it is going to be stored. So it has nothing to do with your hard disk space and all. Okay, so now here any hard disk is going to, whether you're having 100 GB hard disk to 200 GB, 300 GB, 500 GB, as I told you, minimum 500 GB hard disk will be anywhere, anybody nowadays, in every laptop it is happening. So even smaller hard disk also size is there, no worries, it is going to work out very fine, very smoothly it is going to run. Internet connectivity also, like even the weaker, like let's suppose earlier 2G was there, nowadays nowhere 2G is there, guys. Everywhere minimum 3G and 4G is there, right? 4G is there in the market right now, but even it is going to run in 2G network also. If this network speed is quite slow, in that also it is going to run. There is no worry for this internet connectivity, in the sense like speed issues will not be there. Okay, so these are the things, guys, which which is required. Like you need to have internet connectivity. Why? Because it is online server, it's not offline server, right? So you need to have internet connectivity. Even like most of you will be having, like in your, if you're having some mobile number and all, in that itself you are getting data daily basis, 1 GB or something from your mobile operator. That is more than enough. Why? Because this SAP is going to consume very less data. Very less data it is. Let's suppose if you're having 1 GB data in your mobile, hardly it is going to consume 50 MB or 100 MB. It means like 10% of your entire data is going to be consumed. Okay, so these are the system requirement, guys. Now we'll just do one thing. I'll check it here. Now look at here. The file is also almost, this is completed, in the sense download is completed. I'm going to open it. So just open it. Now you can see here how much time it has taken. Hardly 2-3 minutes it has taken to download. It depends upon your internet speed, guys. Sometimes for some of the people it may take more time also. So if it is taking more time, nothing to be worried about. Okay, don't worry about these things and all. You can what to say, just wait until unless the complete download is going to be, this download is completed. So now what is happening, simply I have opened this file. Once you open, look at here, inside of SAP server this file got downloaded here, bd underscore and w 7.0. double click on this file, then here double click on press 1, then you need to double click on GUI, double click on Windows, double click on Win32, and here you need to come down. Look at here, setup all, you need to check this setup all. So here right click and click on open button first. So if you're going to click on open button, then what is happening, guys, here you'll be finding extract all. So you just click on extract all, guys, and then it is asking like, okay, whatever the extracted file, look at here, selected what is the destination of extract file. So what should be the destination of extract file, guys? So I'm going to choose the same folder. I'm going to choose the same folder. Which folder, guys? Click on browse here, and then you go to desktop, and here we are having SAP server. Here itself I'm going to create one more folder, and here I'll keep extract file, ext file. Okay, so under SAP server I'm going to save this extracted file under which server, guys? So I have selected ext file. Here it is going to be saved. So select folder, and then you need to click on extract. So once you click on extract, guys, look at here, now it is started, and it will take some time. This is because heavy file is there, guys. In the extraction it might take 15 minutes also, 20 minutes also, 10 minutes also, 5 minutes also, depends upon, as I told you, your internet speed. Look at here, still it is showing 0% itself, right? After some time, like it is like here green color things will be started. So from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, like that it is going to be. So initially, look at here, now this green color, this is appearing, right? So now it become 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. So what I'll do, guys, now I'll pause this video. I'll pause this video, and once this extraction is completed, then I'll again will start the recording and learn. Like right now 3% only, so it is going to take some time, guys. So meanwhile I'll just pause the recording.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys, so here the file extraction got completed. Now we'll just do one thing. Come on the desktop and look at here, this is what the folder where we have what is it, downloaded this file. Double click on this folder. So this folder got open here, right? Now we'll do one thing. Okay, so here this is the first which we have, this is the zip file which we have downloaded first, and then it is, we have extracted the file from here, and this file, second file, got downloaded here in ext file. So double click on ext. Now again the similar what is a process you have to follow. So you double click on bd, then double click on press 1, and then double click on GUI, then Windows Win32, and then look at here, set up all, right? So what you need to do, guys, set up all. You can open it, click on open. So one small, what to say, this one pop-up window will open. Okay, and I think, I don't know whether it is going to be appear here on the screen or not. Even it is not appearing also, but guys, once you open this, anyway you will come to know. So you'll be having like, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? It might, I don't know whether it is appearing here in this recording or not. So even if it is not appearing also, that's what I'm reading out, so that easily you guys will come to know that small pop-up box will appear. So do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Proxy application is there, yes, and no option is there. You need to click on yes. You need to click on yes. And once you click on yes, look at here. Now the installation started. So it may take some time. Just click on next. Then here, click on select all. Select all, and then click on next. Again, click on next. Click on next. Keep on clicking next. Now, so installation is going to be begin. So look at here. Now it started. Right? It is showing 0%. So again, it will take some time. This is also going to take some time. So we'll have to wait. Because 0%, 1%, 2%, like that it is going to be. So I'll just do one thing. Once again, I'll pause my video. I'll pause this recording for some time because it is 1%, 3%. Look at here. Still it is taking time. So let me pause the recording.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, guys. So look at here, 98%, 99%. Right now it is completed. So you just need to click on close. Okay. So it has taken around it may depends upon, again, it's going to be depends upon your internet speed. For me, almost 5 minutes it has taken. For somebody, might be 10 minutes, 15 minutes also it may take. But this is what the time it is going to consume. Again, you just come on the desktop here, and so look at here. This is called your SAP login pad, which I have shown you guys, right? Remaining other things you have nothing to do with, like other things and all. You just keep this file somewhere. So here, this is what the important one, right? Here you need to log in. Okay. Now this file, if you want to keep for the backup purposes, you can, and this is also, there is no use of this one. You can keep here itself in this folder itself. Now, so you can keep this file as a backup somewhere, this folder as somewhere, so that if due to some reason, if this login pad got uninstalled, then once again what you can do, guys, you can follow the same process. Already you have downloaded this, right? You need to double click on this extraction, and here once again the same procedure, whichever we have done, you are going to follow, and you will be able to install it. So now this SAP login pad, this is what the important one. You just need to double click on that. You need to double click on that, open it. Okay, so small configurations need to be done, guys, that I'll show you. So look at here, it is getting open. Okay, what configurations you need to done? You need, so look at here. Now once you are going to here, it is already like it is appearing here, right? So what you need to do, I'll just do one thing, I'll delete it. Okay, because for me, like, I have already done this installations, that is what is appearing. So for you guys, it will be appear, it is going to appear like this. For you all, it is going to appear like this. What you need to do, you need to click on, look at here, this new button. This is called new, or you can say create button. This blank page with the right upper right corner is folded one, right? So you have to click on this one, and then you need to click on next. So once you click on next, so what we have to give, you have to give some descriptions, application server number, instance number, system ID. So what should be this, what about this details and all, guys? So as I told you, that you guys are going to receive an email from my side, which consists of all of your details, including your user ID and password also. So descriptions you can give, any descriptions can be given, guys. I have given SAP FICO, doesn't mean that you are going to give same. Any descriptions can be given. So I have just kept SAP FICO. Application server number, guys, this server number descriptions, you are free to give any descriptions, even you can give your name also, it's okay. But server number, there should not be any mistake in server number. If you are going to give a different number, it is not going to work out. For every people, different application server number will be there. So what number you guys are going to give, whatever number I have specified here, that number you are going to give. Okay, in your email ID, whichever number I have specified here, that number you have to give. Right now this is the number I have given here, so this number. And beware, be careful while copying this, because even if you're going to make copy of like one extra space also, look at here, this is incorrect copy. Okay, extra space got copied, right? So what you have to do now, look at here, this is what the correct copy. So either you can copy or you can type manually, like 183.82.97.76. So I'm going to copy itself, and then I'm going to give here. What next, guys? Instance number. So what is the instance number I've given? 39. So just do one thing here, 39. What about system ID? I've given EH7. EH7 I've given, look at here. System ID I've given EH7. So I'm going to give this EH7. That's it. After that, what next, guys? Click on next button. And then once again, then what? No next, guys. You need to click on finish button. So look at here. Now you got here. So here server is ready. Double click on SAP FICO here. So once you double click, then what will happen, guys? Our next screen is going to appear here. You need to give your user ID and password. Here you need to give your user ID and password. So whatever user ID here, just for the time being to record this video, I have created user ID test user ID. For you guys, it is not going to work out. Why? Because after this session, this test user ID, this is a temporary ID which I have created. This is going to be deleted. So you guys should not try with this one. You guys, whatever email you are going to receive from my side, in that your user ID and password will be there. You have to try with that user ID and that password. So I'm going to use test user ID here for the time being. So let me give here user ID, that is test user ID. And password, what is the password I have given? So very simple password I have given, guys, 12345 6, and for everybody almost same password I am going to give, but it doesn't mean that you are going to use the passwords and user ID of others, because I have given like 12345 6. So I'll tell you guys, this is one time password. Once you press enter, look at here, now system is saying that you need to change your password. So this is one time password I have given. Once you press enter, then system is saying that now you tell me what passwords you want to keep, like what is your desired password. So whatever password you want to keep, you can keep. I'll tell you guys, better to keep a easy password so that you will be able to remember, because if you are going to give a tough password, then what will happen might be after some time if you've forgotten, and 3 times if you're going to give a wrong password, then what will happen, your screen is going to be locked, and in that case your password need to be set up once again. You have to drop an email that my password got locked, and then it is going to take some time for this to reset your password and all. So I'll tell you, better to keep easiest password so that easily you guys will be able to remember, and you can specify your password somewhere. So I'm going to give a different password. It could be anything, guys. Numeric, alphanumeric, alphabetic, whichever you want, you can keep here. So I've given a different password. Now look at here, choose. Okay, choose a password that is different from your last 5. It means I'll have to do one thing. And then it is going to work out. Okay, because this password, whatever I have given, that is already even like earlier also I have used this. So you cannot use your last, let's suppose you have given a password. Later on, if you want to change to a different password, so then what will happen? Whatever previous password you have given, that cannot be used. You have to use a different password again. Okay, so last 5 password will be here in, it will be stored in SAP, so you cannot use that one. So this is what, so always guys, now here, so now you are able to log in. Now you are able to log into SAP. So the steps are quite simple, guys. Once you made payment, you just need to what is it, confirm through email itself that you have made a payment, and you can send the screenshot of the payment whatever you made, so that it consists of the reference number. Immediately it is going to be matched here, and then within some time, what will happen, guys, within some time you are going to get an email like this. In that email, your descriptions, application server, everything will be there, including your user ID and password. Okay, so whatever user ID I have given, that is going to have a validity of 3 months only. If you're going to take for 1 month, then it will be having validity of 1 month. If you're going to take it for 3 months, then it is going to have a validity of 3 months. After 1 month or after 3 months, if you want to continue, then what will happen, guys? Let's suppose, so that user ID validity, once it is got expired, then immediately, like let's suppose once 3 months is completed or 1 month is completed, and after that if you are going to log in, then system will throw error that your user ID is not in validity date. So if it is showing like your user ID is not in validity date, it means you have to assume that your validity got expired. In that case, you have to go for renewal, and again it is going to cost you the same charges, guys, whatever charges I have specified on this PPT. So if you want to go for further renewal, you can make payment once again, the same user ID, you can continue. The only validity period is going to be what to say, increased over there. The validity period is going to be increased further. It is going to be extended. Let's suppose you want for 3 months. So again for 3 months it is going to be extended, and your entire setting, entire configurations, whichever you have done in this SAP, it will be as it is. There won't be any changes in those settings, guys. Don't worry. Like some people will be having like a kind of confusion that what will happen if my user ID is going to be expired. So even if your user ID is going to be expired also, still this user ID will be there in our system for some time. We are going to keep in the your entire data will be there in the server itself as a backup. So later if you want to go for renewal, then your entire data will be as it is, and simply the user ID validity is going to be extended, and again you can do again you can proceed further with your entire practice and all. So that's all, guys. That's all in this video. Once again, I'll say here the installation part is quite easy. Follow the steps exactly the way I have explained.